Hello, JarredBurt here. Finally getting Kaitlin Bain in front of the camera. I've been asking her to do some videos with me, and apparently Liquid Courage gets her in front of it. She was her idea to do a video tonight.
Yep.
Because she felt good. I told her, you just have to practice. I said, I hated giving speeches. And I still hate, I have to make her go into a separate room just to make a video because I don't like her watching me. But for some reason, I talk in front of a camera and it's fine.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Even though I didn't like doing it at first either, but I've gotten, I don't know.
I'm not good at coming up with stuff on the top of my head
It's all right.
when it's given to me.
So we want to talk about how our experience of being first-time parents is.
Yeah.
Kind of want to put some of those, I guess, the fearful things that we're putting our heads aside or talk about them or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think right off the bat, I want to say right off the bat, which we got him right here, little baby. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, everybody that knows me knows that I always said I'm not going to have kids. There was times where I was like, oh, I do want kids. But probably 90% of my life, I said I was never going to have kids. If I do, I do. It was like 50-50. If I have a kid, all right. If I don't, I don't. And then I started dating Kaitlin. Half the time, I didn't even know if she wanted to have kids. Because you go through little spurts.
The first half of the relationship, I was like, I want to have kids by the time I'm 30. 5-year plan.
Yep.
Yep.
And you almost got it. I guess
I almost got it.
32.
I'm like 2 years beyond that.
But, yeah, I don't know. I just kept saying I was like 50-50. I leaned more towards the not wanting kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, if I have one. But anyway, so obviously 10 or what has it been now? 12 months or 11 months? Because 2 months already has gone by since he was born.
Yeah.
Wait, January 5th. Which is crazy. Time flies. Everybody's right. She talked me into it.
It was like a year ago, and we decided to.
She was starting to get baby fever, and I was like, man, you're really getting baby fever. And she's like, I think we should start trying to have a kid. What are we looking for? This is real time right here.
Rag.
Where'd you put
I don't know. Where'd you put
Oh, you must have set it on his crib. Be right back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I did. It's sitting on top of his blankets. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I got it.
Anyway, so she was getting baby fever, and then she came up to me and she was like, we should or came up to me. We've already been dating for like 3 years.
Just like randomly walked up to him and be like, hey, you want to have a baby?
Nah, she's like, yeah, we should start like thinking about having a kid or trying or whatever. And so we did.
Mm-hmm.
And it did not take very long. I was
Gosh.
surprised.
I'd say 6 months.
Not
maybe.
even that. Not even that long. No way. I swear it was like a couple months. It felt like it anyways. I don't know.
No, it was a lot longer.
Maybe time goes faster than I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, and then here we are. So anyways, I've enjoyed it. Obviously waking up in the middle of the night kind of sucks. The hardest part is staying awake. Because I get worried that I'm going to fall asleep when I'm up. Kaitlin gets up in the middle of the night. I have a hard time hearing the kid because I'm such a heavy sleeper. So sometimes she has to wake me up if she doesn't feel like it. Or there's nights where she just stays up, which is going to be hard though when she goes back to work. So I told her, I said to just give me a little nudge and say, hey, Jarrett, you got to get up. And she did that last night and a couple nights.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I don't have a problem doing it. It's just that I don't hear. And of course, she gets mad thinking that and purposely doing it.
Yeah.
But those are the hormones, which we'll talk about.
Yes.
So Kaitlin says she wants to share her postpartum times.
Oh, yeah.
For
So,
first-time people.
I thought after I have a kid, be fine. You know, the only time I get crabby is when I'm not having sleep. But honestly, after the first 2 weeks of having a kid, I just randomly felt so crappy about myself. I just did not want to get out of bed. I didn't think I'd be a good mom. I felt like I honestly was not supposed to get pregnant. I regretted everything of it. Like, it was not a good time. And that
was a very short period.
It was very short. It was 2 days for me, at least. And then after that, it was probably like a few hours out of the day where I'd cry to myself in bed, and then I'd snap out of it, and then it'd be fine.
It's 2 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah. You had the one episode in the hospital where you were like, is this even worth it?
Was this worth it? Am I going to love this child? Because I didn't feel like I loved the child. I did when I first had him. I cried. Right when I heard him crying, when I had the C-section, I cried. And I thought that was pretty amazing. But then after I got settled into the room, they took him to the NICU because we didn't get to see him for a day and a half. So after he came back to the room, it was kind of a surreal moment. Like, oh, this is for real. Like, this is happening right now, 24/7.
That's when it was real.
That's when it was real.
Like,
the first day,
the labor part went so fast.
It went so fast.
The C-section part, I guess there wasn't that like climatic like labor part where you're pushing and you're like waiting for the kid to come. It was like bam, bam, bam.
Yep.
And they're like, get your camera out, take pictures. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, they let us take pictures.
I was trying to take pictures
of everything.
Then they told me to come. Yeah, I could take pictures of whatever I wanted. And they told me to come over, take pictures. And I thought it was cool. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. But then I was still worried about Kaitlin because they were still like, stitching her up and all that stuff. But like, it didn't really like sink in at that moment. But once we could like go in and hold him, and then he was in our room, I was like, okay, this is like, yep. And I never really got nervous though. I always got asked that question. Are you nervous to be a dad? And I was like, no, not really. But I got nervous one time wondering how we were gonna be able to tell if the kid's cold or hot. I told Kaitlin it was like...
That was the only worry he was going to have.
It was. I was like, how do we know if he's hot or cold? Or do we put little sweatpants on? Or what do we do? We don't even have clothes. And then Caitlin's like, we'll just wing it. Now, the roles have switched. I like don't worry about anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I worry about like future stuff.
Yeah.
And, whatever. And hoping that we do a good job and all that. But Caitlin's like freaking out about everything. She thought I was going to drown the kid in the bathtub one night. Ended up throwing a plastic bathtub at me, and then I picked it up and threw it back out the bathroom, and then she ran away and drove off for an hour. Come to find out that was just some postpartum hormones.
It was.
Well, she comes out. So one thing that we are good at doing is we're good at letting the other one do stuff.
Yes.
So like Kaitlin can go out and do her own thing. Like today, she went out, took her dog for a walk, went hiking. I can go over to a friend's house, watch football. I can have friends over, watch football. She can have friends over. She can go to whatever. We both can do whatever we want. It's nice. We have good teamwork. We've always had good teamwork. I think that's what makes like living together so nice. Like
now
we did before.
We did before, but when we had issues before, a lot of it was because we didn't understand each other.
Oh yeah.
And alcohol.
But I'm talking about the last couple of years.
The last couple of years, we
been good.
We're really good.
First 3 years it was a tornado.
It was really bad.
We don't want to talk about that.
But to be honest,
everybody's already known that.
But they want to know, like, so the last 2 years were good, and then you decide to have a kid. Like, what makes it so different now than before?
I don't know what makes it different.
Got past a lot of insecurities that we had about each other.
Yeah. I don't know. We just went through our stuff.
We went through our stuff. Trust was a big issue, but we had to quit doing a lot of little things that made each other not trust the other person.
Yeah.
And alcohol was a big part of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie about that.
No.
And a lot of our friends can say
was a
that
huge part of
alcohol
that.
was
It was a huge big part.
a huge
That's why I drink water.
issue.
That's why I drink water and Kaitlin drinks Miller
Alcohol
Lite.
was so bad.
I don't know. It was just bad times for both of us, honestly. We met each other in bad times. We met each other in 2015. I was going through my own crap.
His dad having cancer.
And my brother passed away, and then Kaitlin was going through her own stuff, and it was just a mess and whatever. And then, I don't know. We both just went crazy. Lost our minds and whatnot. And now I told Kaitlin, I said, if any of that stuff ever happens again, you're kicked out of the house forever.
Not a lie.
I don't know. Not putting up with it. That time of that relationship is over and done, and we're not going through that crap ever again. So the last 2 years have been great.
Yeah.
Last 2 years have been exactly what I imagined they would be when we were first met.
Starting.
Yeah, and I always told Kaitlin, which is why I never wanted to give up, and that's probably part of the reason why she didn't, I guess. I don't know. But, so anyways, yeah. Well, yeah, they've been great, and then, something in you sparked about wanting to have a kid.
From day one, I wanted one. Then,
and I'm glad you talked. I'm glad you talked me into it. Jeez, perfect.
It's a for me.
Because I don't know. I probably would have just kept doing the same thing and not having a kid.
Well, honestly, so I'm 32. He's 34.
Yeah.
And
getting old.
I wanted to have a kid at the point where I didn't want to be 40 years old, having one, and possibly having issues.
Oh, yeah.
Having a kid. And then you're what?
Well, and then you're the grandpa or grandma sitting in the crowd when they graduate.
Yeah.
Is that your grandpa out there?
How's grandpa doing?
How's grandma and grandpa doing out there?
Yeah. Yeah, no, so we had a pretty mutual conversation. Like, if it happens, it happens.
You know what was weird? It didn't really take a whole lot to talk me into wanting to do it, though.
That's true. Yeah. There was a lot of talk, he was like, oh, it would be really cool to have a little mini-me running around. You could teach him how to play football.
Yeah.
How to fish.
Yeah. Well, there was times where I'd see my friends with their kids, and I'm like, oh, it does seem kind of cool. Yeah. It looks cool, But, I always kept hearing all the horror stories from my friends. Your life is over. Your life is ending.
But I feel like that has to do with the relationship.
I don't know.
I think
things change.
When people bitch when they have a kid, it's because their relationship is probably not on the same level.
What makes it easy I think, as of right now, for the first 2 months. Now, we're only in it for 2 months. We have to remember that. We're still rookies. But for the first 2 months, because baby time is tough, even though he's been good, I have no complaints with him, honestly.
No complaints.
We have good teamwork.
Yeah.
Like I stated before, each of us can do our own thing if we want to. So that's nice. So we don't get stressed out by not being able to go and hang out with friends, or you want to go hike, you can, and I'll be like, yep, I can watch the kid. Or if I want to go to the gym, or or if I have to go to the gym, obviously work and all that, and then or just, hey, I'm going to meet with Landon at this time to lift. Yep. And then I come home, and then you go down and you lift. Mm-hmm. Or I even brought the kid to the gym the other day.
He did, for the first time. He brought him to the gym by himself, and we have a crib set up in the office.
Yep. Which I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be able to do that. I can actually take my kid there. Yeah. And we help each other around the house, which we've always done that. We don't have set rule or set chores or anything.
If the dishes are full, Jared will do the dishes.
Yeah.
If he's doing it.
Laundry.
He'll do both of our laundry.
Yeah. Or
the only thing I don't see you do is vacuum the floor.
I hate doing floors.
Not that big of a deal.
I cook.
You cook. He cooks more than I do.
I do. I like to cook. Which is why I have that nice griddle that you got.
I bought him a nice griddle. So that makes up for the cooking that I don't do.
I do appreciate her effort when she does try and cook.
I do, which I make amazing meals, by the way, when I put my mind to it.
Yeah, except for when you made tacos the other night and it was like chewing on gravel. And you know what? That's the other thing that's nice about our relationship. We can poke fun at each other.
Yeah, you bitched about my burger, and it was fine.
I ate 2 of them. But we poke fun, and we can be ourselves.
Yes.
That's fully ourselves.
What most importantly is that we respect each other to let us do what we want to do.
That's probably been the biggest
for our own time.
difference.
When we need space.
And we trust each other.
We trust each other.
Yeah, that was lacking hardcore.
Yes.
That's made things better.
Yep.
And that's why we have a little gremlin running around now.
Yeah.
A little turd nugget.
Turd nugget.
Got his airplane and truck and car
suit on.
No, I'm happy. I'm excited that we have a boy. I thought we were having a girl. I swore every sign was leaking. Every sign was leaning towards girl.
I was hoping for a boy.
Yeah.
Just because everyone told me so much easier having a boy.
And I guess I was fine with either one, but now that
I was fine with either one.
I was fine with either one, but now that we have a boy here, it's really cool.
It feels like we were supposed to have.
Yeah, like we were supposed to. And it's like, yeah, now I officially do have a mini me running around.
I literally do. A mini bus.
Mini me. Yeah.
Little bus.
That was my nickname in high school for people that don't know. High school friends know.
Big bus and little bus.
Football coaches and teammates in high school. So, yeah, we'll go from there, and it'll be fun to take them to things and all that, but, yeah. Anyways, we were going to talk about postpartum stuff. You said you wanted to mention that.
Yeah, so I didn't think it was going to be a thing when I thought about the worst points of having a child, and I thought it'd be being up late and not be able to do anything that you wanted to do because you'd be stuck home all the time. Had butts. Anyways, so getting out of the delivery room, first couple nights I had a really depressing point where I didn't think I was going to be a good mom. I didn't think I'd love my child at all. And then 2 weeks later I went through a really bad point of not wanting to get out of bed for 2 days. I literally didn't get out of bed for 2 days. So Jared kind of picked up the entire slack for that, and luckily he was able to be home the whole time. So I was a real Debbie Downer, and he knew about it, so he didn't bitch at me for it and tell me to suck it up and get out of bed. So I got out of my own funk randomly. I don't know. I kind of had to force myself, but then I kind of got out of it on my own. I don't know how it was for other moms, how long it took them, or if they had to be put on something.
Well, we're not saying that we're out of the woods with that.
We're not out of the woods completely, but
the nice thing is it only lasts for like a couple hours. Like the last time you had the blow.
The last time I had
you went out and you took a drive for like an hour, came back, and you were better. The one time, yeah, it was for like a couple days. So the last time, the most recent one, and this is where I've learned. So my issue is when we argue, I don't back down. I say what's on my mind.
Yeah.
So does Kaitlin.
Yeah.
And so that's how it goes. But what I did learn with this postpartum stuff is I have to realize that she can't control it. So me saying something is not a smart move. So the last time, speaking of being able to go out and do our own thing, I came home from watching football at my friend's house. And I don't know if she was secretly mad about that or just in general, just in a bad mood because the kid was...
I was in a bad mood all day. I got in a bad mood when I got out of bed.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you were like ignoring phone calls and everything. Trying to get you to come over and all that stuff. Yeah, you were already in a bad mood. Or, I don't even know. You were just tired. But anyway, so I come home and I'm like, all right, well, I'll take care of the kid and let you sleep and do your thing because, I've been gone or whatever. She's like, no, I got it. She pulls that, and she's done that many times.
Yep.
Well, anyways, comes out and says, here, you can give your kid a bath. I'm like, well,
yeah.
It's like, I've never given my kid a bath, so what do I do? Because Caitlin's giving him the bath because she wants to. And she's like, well, good time for you to learn. Teach yourself. And I'm like, okay, so I will. So I went in, laid down this little sponge body mat that she has. And I just put a little water in the tub, got the cloth damp, and I wiped him down. And I was already done. Rinsed him off, didn't get his head, ears wet and all that stuff, what we're supposed to do. And then, so I'm laying him on the ground, drying him off. She comes in. What are you doing? And
I don't know if he's puking or trying to sneeze.
Says, what are you doing? And then gets this plastic bathtub out that I didn't even know we have and threw it into the freaking bathroom.
How did you not know we had that?
Because you didn't tell me and you didn't show me where it was.
First of all, I was in his bedroom the whole time.
I asked you, how do I give the kid a bath? And you said, figure it out.
What did you think that white
it wasn't in the
plastic thing was?
Where was it?
It was sitting in the corner on top of his pack and play.
Didn't look at it. That's why. That's why. Because I did not look at it.
You know the thing where you say, hey, the ketchup is in the fridge on the shelf, and then they open the fridge and they're like, I don't see it. It's not there.
I barely even saw the package.
Move the stuff out of the way and you'd see it.
No, didn't know about it.
It's that situation.
Back to the point. Didn't know about it. See, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't know about it. So she comes in and throws it into the bathtub. Or not in the bathtub, in the bathroom. I took it and threw it back out of the bathroom. It was pissed.
And then I took it and I threw it in the bedroom.
In the bedroom, and then she just left.
And then I left.
And I sat there like, oh, that was not good.
That was not
that was
a good
bad.
time. And he was drying him off and dressing him. Like, he was right there, so he heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
It went on.
Yeah.
It was it was a bad time. So,
but we laugh about it now. So I learned.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Let it happen.
And just go.
See, I didn't throw it at you. I threw it on the counter, but then you threw it at me out the door. And then I got pissed and I took it and I threw it in the other room. And I'm like, you know what?
There goes that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So take the lesser of the two evils and just don't escalate the situation.
Yeah.
Don't be the greater of the evil. Be the lesser of the evil. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun time.
That was great. That was so great. It was a good learning point because I don't think we've ever been that mad at each other since 2 years. Foreman. I don't know. It's kind of
yeah.
Just learn from it. When nothing's ever gonna go right. We're gonna yell at each other.
Oh yeah.
But you kind of have to. I don't know. Just don't be a butt about it when it happens.
So, do you have anything negative to say about parenting, like the nightmares that you've heard? Do you have anything that's
not? I don't have.
Has it lived up to the
just the nighttime stuff? The kid crying in the middle of the night when you want to sleep. That's the only
only
time I want to hate my life.
Yeah.
When that happens.
So, how about the ones that kept saying you might as well sell your motorcycle car?
No.
Yeah.
No. If you are drowning in debt and you don't know how to manage money, yes, sell your crap. But
they say because some say because of money wise, I guess, but most are saying you'll never ever get to use them again.
No, you'll use it. Like we said, we know how to respect each other's time away, but also take advantage of the people that want to help you out and babysit the kid.
Yeah. Well,
get your moments away and do the stuff that you like to do, whether it's...
That was a key point that we were told, was that we need to make sure we take date nights and do things.
Yep. Whether you're a dairy farmer or you like to work on vehicles.
And we like to ride motorcycles, so I'm not going to sell my motorcycle.
Yep.
And my mom drove me around in a 70s Firebird, so I can drive my kid around in a 92 Camaro.
Yep. So we like going to Sturgis every year. This year is going to be our...
It's going to be like a family.
6th year? 5th year. 5th year, I think. And we're taking him with.
Yeah.
So the only down part is that I'm going to have to drive a vehicle and take him around, but...
Yeah, she won't be able to ride on them. See, and that's the thing. we can still go to Sturgis.
We can still go to Sturgis.
We can still be out there.
Yep.
We've done and seen everything out there. Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we're still doing it even with the kid. We just have to modify it.
Yep.
She's not going to be able to ride on the bike all the time.
Not going to be able to drink and
party. Not going to be able to drink and party. But we are out there.
We're out there.
I'll get to ride my motorcycle on the way out there.
Yeah.
And for the most part out there, but,
right.
Unless we're riding the truck or whatever. But we'll get to hang out at the campground.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom's coming.
Yep.
Because it's like a family vacation.
Pretty much.
And if Kaitlin ever me and Kaitlin want to hop on the bike and go, my mom can sit at the camper and watch.
Or if Jared wants to go off and is doing his own thing,
versa.
Me and his mom can take the kid and do whatever we want to do. So we have
to change things up, make sacrifices, and do things differently, and it's a little bit more work. But we're not giving up things.
We're not giving up. We're still doing the things we want to do. It's just doing it differently.
We want to be the parents that still do things.
Yes.
And not live the
haters.
The haters.
The haters.
The stereotypes or the...
Yep.
We want to prove everybody wrong.
We're proving y'all wrong. Yeah.
And I know there's going to be ones that are watching this like, oh yeah, you say that now.
You say that now, it ain't going to happen.
Because I've heard that before, but
nope.
So far we're hanging on.
So far we're still doing it.
We still do things that we want to do now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little different. But it's cool. It's fun. It's good different.
Honestly, you know what's going to be different?
What?
We're going to be out of the bar more.
Yeah, which is fine with me.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
Because when you think about the last how many years we've been with each other, where did we spend most of our time?
Going out to eat at a bar.
Going out to eat at a bar.
Yeah, but now we spend a lot of our time just sitting at home watching movies and.
True. But we've also spent a lot. We spent a lot of time with family.
Spent a lot of time with family.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is really important. The older you get, you realize the things that you realize are really short-lived.
Yeah.
Which is family.
Oh yeah.
And you can't get that back.
No. And I remember when I was delivering pizzas in high school.
Oh.
Jimmy's Pizza. Be delivering them on a Saturday night. And I would go to a house where their family was ordering the pizza and they're all hanging out watching movies and eating pizza. And I remember saying, man, I wish I could do that with my family right now. Back then it was obviously with my dad, brother, mom. But I had to work. And then I always had to work on weekends. Even after that, bouncing and working at bars and all that. And I'm like, God, I just can't wait till the moment I can just sit at home, be with my family. And now I'm finally to that point.
Mm-hmm.
This year has finally been the year that I can sit at home, don't have to work every weekend, don't have to work on the weekends. I can sit at home, and now I can sit at home with my family at 2:17 a.m. in the morning and make a YouTube video. And it feels good. It feels good to finally get to that point in life.
It's like the high on alcohol, but you're having a high on family at 2:18 in the morning.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I'm glad that we finally get to make this video because Kaitlin's not scared to be in front of it.
You know what? I'm just gonna do.
And she spilled her Miller Lite all over the damn table.
Hey, that was his foot.
Okay, well, baby, he doesn't want you to have it.
That's probably true.
Get away from it.
It's the only time I can talk in front of camera.
Yeah, so far we've been lucky. I don't know. I mean, maybe when he gets older, things will be different.
Yeah.
He's gonna have sports and stuff like that. That's gonna change things a little bit, but that's gonna be fun to go watch and be a part of. Or at least I hope he plays sports.
He'll have ballet.
Hope he plays. Man,
dance
shut
line.
Your mouth. God. Hope he plays football.
Did you see him smile? He thought that was funny. Oh, I wish you could have seen that. He smiled. It was after I said dance line, and he had a grin. Dad tights.
I don't have comment at all.
With shoes, little black shoes.
Okay, what else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. That's probably the gist of it.
Have a baby shower. They're fun.
Baby showers are fun. Yeah.
Lots of people are willing to help.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
Yep.
Oh man, get that. You're gonna ruin my thing. This thing's going. This stuff. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's another cord that's wet.
Well, the cord's fine. It's the plugins we didn't want.
Oh.
Okay. This is a good podcast. This is about the most realist of life ever. Reals life. You know, the real world. This is actually real world right here. No script.
Real baby life.
Real baby life. Yeah. See how we're making it work?
Yeah. Once again, to your haters.
Dude, babies have the most impeccable timing, though.
They do.
The moment you get anything set up and ready to go, bam, they need something.
Yep. Oh, I want to go take a poop. Bam, baby crying.
Yep.
Ooh, I want to make a lasagna. Bam, baby crying. Nope, ain't gonna happen.
I want to talk into him. Bam, baby crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have, but I don't know. I don't have anything really negative to say. It's just the waking up.
It is.
But like
I do have to say,
I think it's
single parent living. I give you guys so much credit.
Oh gosh,
ton of credit. Single parents.
I thought about that the other day. I'm like, how do these single parents do it? Being a single parent would be hard.
Yeah,
that would be hard. Yep. Tough.
Gotta have a good support system of family and friends.
And he's pretty good. The only time he really cries a lot is when he's hungry. Other than that, he doesn't want that pacifier, man. Just leave it out.
He's squiggling.
Who cares if he squiggles? Let him squiggle. Let him move around a little bit. Maybe he just wants to chill.
Gonna say hi?
Say hi to the camera.
He's sleeping now.
What were the other things we were going to talk about? I feel like we had so much more.
I don't know. We have a lot. If you have suggestions for us, though.
Well, like baby life.
Baby life?
What? I thought there was other things we were going to talk about. You got nothing?
I think we got the gist of it.
Oh, and the postpartum thing hasn't been too bad. It's only been like a couple episodes.
We already went through that.
Yeah, but did we say it?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, it's not like the whole time.
No, but it takes as long as it wants. It'll be as short as it wants. It will.
And you know what?
Be whenever it wants to be.
In 2 months, we'll give you an update on how we feel about being parents again.
Yeah.
We'll just do like updates every once in a while.
We'll do updates. We'll do like.
We'll keep you in the loop. We'll see how we're doing. We'll see if we live up to our word.
True.
I'm bound and determined. I told Kaitlin that. I told Kaitlin when she got pregnant, I said, we're not going to be the parents that everybody says that we're going to be. Like, not that we're
anything.
Yeah, not that we're going to be bad parents.
No,
we're not going to be the parents that just give up everything.
But like sell their stuff, not go out and do what we used to do.
And the one line that says, it's not about you, it's about the kid. I always hear that. But here's the deal. We're not being selfish.
No.
We are not thinking about that it's just about us or it's just about the kid.
No.
Because here's the deal. We want our kid to grow up around that stuff. Like the motorcycles, the cars, the sports, everything. Yep. So if we were to eliminate that from our life, how does our kid grow up around it? Secondly,
this is why we don't give up on our dreams.
Secondly, the other thing too is, how do you become unhappy parents? The parents that go around and say, I hate my life, kids have ruined my life, don't ever have kids. It's because you went down the path of giving everything up. And now I know there's going to be parents that say, oh, you say that. And I'm not saying that it's not going to be tough. I'm not saying that things are going to be different. It's just like me going to the gym. That one day I had to bring Brantley. It was a totally different. It was a totally different experience. I had to leave earlier. I had to get ready earlier. I had to get his stuff, and I had to find a way to put him in the office. But guess what? Made it happen, and it worked out amazing. And I'm going to have him around the gym, and it's going to be good.
Can I repeat what you just said?
Yeah, go ahead. Say whatever you want.
You had to get him ready earlier.
Yeah.
You had to do things earlier.
Yes.
So, don't be lazy. You just have to do things earlier.
Man, you just laying it in there.
I'm just saying.
Just laying it in there.
I'm just saying.
I'm really bad at that too, because there's times where I'm like leaving last second, which I'm always like, I always wanted to be like, I don't know. Anyway, so
don't be lazy.
That's my thought. That was my thought process going into being a parent. Was like, if you give everything up, then the kid's not going to be around the stuff that and
No.
you're going to turn in. You will. I mean, how would you not turn into a negative parent, just despising everything?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's probably going to be things you have to give up. I mean, as of right now, we give up our sporadic just going out times.
We give up our sporadic going out. Our partying, we had to give up for sure. We can't be out late at night.
Yeah, we don't stay out late.
No.
We don't even. I don't even have. I don't even have a desire to.
COVID's probably kind of saved us a little bit from that. We probably could have been one of those parents.
I don't think we were doing a lot of it the last couple of years.
That's true.
First 3 years we dated, we did a lot.
Yeah, the first 3 years we did a lot of that. The last year we did a little bit. But we learned what not to do.
Like, I think right now
being prepared to have a kid.
I think right now the biggest thing that has changed, like I stated and I'll say it again, is just the sporadicness. We just
getting up and go.
Just get because that's what we did a lot.
We did.
We'd be sitting there and we're like, hey, let's go do this.
We want to do something the next 3 days. We did it.
Or the next hour. We did.
Yeah, we went and did it.
We don't do that now. But in all honesty, I don't know. I enjoy just hanging out with my kid and whatever. But yeah, we're gonna try and keep living our life, and we're not stupid. We know some things are gonna change.
Oh yeah, a lot of things are gonna change.
We're not giving up everything. And
no.
That's our main.
Motorcycle life, we're not giving up on. Traveling, we are not going to give up on.
No.
If one of us want to have a few beers, that's fine. Yeah,
Kaitlin had a few beers tonight. Spilled the other one all over
that wasn't me.
The table.
He kicked it and he spilled it.
You moved his leg.
That's fine.
Just blame it.
Whatever.
Look at that. Blaming it on the baby already. Unreal.
Never.
Blaming it on the kid already.
They're never too young to blame it on the child. You know what? I bet there's a lot of parents that did that.
Oh, probably. I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I remember my dad telling me to go get him some more beer. We're the beer fetchers, man.
The beer fetchers.
Kids are the beer fetchers.
Yeah, that's true.
They are. My dad was like, go get me another beer. That makes you grow up.
Yep.
All
good.
My kid's going to grow up watching Lethal Weapon. Die Hard, just like I did. All these cool movies.
He's going to grow up watching hunting and backpacking videos and fishing and how to survive
just
off
awesome
of a lighter.
Stuff.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Things that'll make him grow up into a fine young man.
Let them be what they want to be. Can't force them into anything.
No, you can motivate them, though.
You can
motivate them. You can support them. You can have them around things, but eventually they're gonna do what they want to do. You have to let them do. But that's one subject I really wanted to talk about.
Jared.
You have to let them do what they want.
What are you gonna do if he's gonna want to play with Barbie dolls?
Oh my God. No. What?
So if we walk through Fleet Farm during Christmas and there's a toy aisle with Barbies and he's like,
we're gonna say no.
Dad.
No.
You're
gonna let him play with Barbie dolls?
I'm a little 50-50 on this. I will let him play with action figures.
Well, action figures are different than Barbie dolls.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he asked to play with. I'm so.
When you say Barbie,
in between Barbie dolls, like if he.
Yeah, you're so in between what?
Wants a Barbie doll to bring home to play with.
You're so in between what?
Because I don't want to be hated on if some parents are like, well, if he wants to play with a Barbie doll, let him have a Barbie doll.
Oh my. I don't give two craps if a parent hates me for that.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
know.
care.
I don't know. But I'd say let them be independent. Play with whatever they want to play with. Luckily for my family, we've had two girls and one boy. So my brother had to play with us with Barbie dolls. And
yeah, I think probably every kid at some point has probably had a Barbie doll in their hand. And your brother's fine.
He ended up playing with tractors and
yeah, but I am not going to intentionally buy him a Barbie doll.
No. But
I think you've had too much.
I think I did.
I think this is ridiculous.
This is a little.
I'm a little
Not too much.
I'm a little disappointed in you right now.
Hey, this is real. We're being real, though.
Oh, we're being real, and I'm being real telling you that I'm disappointed in you right now.
He is what he's going to want to be. So it is.
Well, yeah, he's going to eventually be what he wants to be, and I'm more so saying, like, you don't force them to do something that you want them to do, because then it turns into a job and they don't enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm saying
true.
special, like, extracurricular activities.
Yes.
You know, like
sports
or going hunting or fishing or hiking.
Yeah.
Like, if he doesn't want to go hiking, he doesn't want to play a certain sport, he doesn't want to whatever, then, you know, you can have him around it or motivate him.
But you don't want to do it.
If you force him, he's not going to enjoy it.
No.
He's going to hate it.
Right.
Think it's a job.
Yeah.
You can maybe say, hey, why don't you just try it?
Yeah.
Be like, try
Have
it.
him try.
Even my brother tried flag football. He didn't like it. So guess what? He didn't play football.
There you go.
No one forced him.
Yep.
You know, I wish he would have, but hey, you know, that's how it goes.
It is.
But if you force them, then it turns into a job, and I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
So don't do that. And that's one thing I liked about my parents. They never forced us to do anything. Like, they just supported us and motivated us and did whatever they could to help us. And I look back at, that's like one thing. You look back at things, like, you maybe not noticed it back then, but you notice it now.
Yeah.
And you're like, I really appreciate that from my parents, and it made me love and enjoy and have what I did or do.
Yep.
And not hate it, you know?
Right.
And that's how I want to be. But I'm not buying my boy a Barbie doll.
That's fine.
Not going to happen. Sorry for anybody that thinks that's a bad thing. I don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He'll enjoy whatever you want to.
You know what? I'm really just rethinking the last 10 minutes of what you said. I'm so disappointed.
Well, you know, that's probably going to be on a lot of people's minds, whether they have kids or don't have kids.
Oh, you know what? There's a lot of terrifying things that go through my mind. Trust me.
Yeah.
Especially with this world that we are living in now.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll just take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe not buy him a Barbie.
That's fine.
Action figures are cool.
Action figures, we can do it.
Man, we can buy him some WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
Man, I had one of those when I was a kid.
I had
a WWE wrestling ring.
I had My Little Pony.
WWF back then.
My brother had My Little Pony.
We had farm sets.
Farm sets.
We have to dig out the old Tonka trucks and the old farm sets because and we have the old Tonka trucks where you needed a tetanus shot to play with them.
Ooh, the metal ones. Yes. Yeah. With the sharp corners on it.
Yeah, so he's gonna have those ones.
Yep.
Not the old junky plastic they have going on now.
Oh yeah. The good stuff.
All right.
You can't hear him. He's snoring.
No, it's not picking it up.
It's not.
No. You got any more you want to add?
Next video, if you.
Oh yeah. Well,
you think of something.
If you're down to do a video, I'm always down to do a video with you.
Just give me a couple Miller Lights, bud. Yeah.
No, because you start talking about Barbie dolls. Unbelievable.
You know, the stuff that makes him uncomfortable is the stuff I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, that was that one made me uncomfortable.
It made him uncomfortable, but you know what? That is what happens.
Yeah.
Outside your brain box, stuff like that happens.
Outside your brain box.
Outside your brain box.
What happens?
Stuff that you don't like to think about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of things happen.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's like 2:30 in the morning.
It's 2:34.
45-minute long video.
He's gotta climb back into his little crib.
Yeah. I think it was a good first video back.
It was a good first video.
Might be some people that are definitely disagreeing with us, and I am totally fine with it.
That's fine.
They're gonna be like, "You just wait."
Your life if it's gonna go down the. Oh.
Well, it hasn't yet.
It hasn't. It's been so far so good. We're still going to Sturgis with him.
Yep, bought the ticket already.
We're gonna on Facebook pictures.
Honestly, that's half the reason why we bought the camper.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bought a camper.
Well, yeah, you did, but
I bought a camper 4 times the price of what I wanted to get.
Because I talked to you.
4 times the size of what I wanted to get.
That's my fault.
But it's still gonna happen.
You're happy that you went that route.
I'm actually still happy I got it. If you want something, get it. Honestly, don't.
I've taught you well.
Don't change. Yeah, that's true. I could have gotten something 4 times less the price,
and she would have hated it.
Half the size, and I probably would have been like, you know, I probably could have went and gotten what I wanted.
Yeah.
Just budget for it, save up for it.
Well, just
you can get it. You can totally get it.
Comparing the different ones, it didn't make any sense buying the
for our situation.
Smaller one.
I have a big family.
It wouldn't have saved you anything.
And it wouldn't have saved me anything for the purposes that we would have used it for. So, but in the long run, if you want something, save up for it. You can totally do it.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
That's like a whole nother video.
That's true.
But it goes well with this.
It goes well with this too.
It does.
You do have to.
But yeah.
Budget.
Like, even with the Sturgis thing though, like having the camper, it's going to make it even easier because even if we can't go anywhere, we can just hang out at the camper and it's honestly just as fun.
It is 100%.
And just chill there. Yeah. Nice. We can just chill there and do whatever we want. So it's, I don't know. Hell, we did a lot of that half the time last year.
He's dabbing right now.
Stop it. Don't say that. Dabbing. Yes. Okay.
All right. It's time to go to bed. Let's cut this video.
So anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed it.
What's that called? Equilibrium?
Good entertainment. What about it? Equilibrium is for your balance?
No, when you like share and like the channel.
Okay, well it's definitely not. Oh, the algorithm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so if you share, like, comment and all that,
it'll help the algorithm.
It helps the algorithm on YouTube.
Put it out there for everyone to see.
Yeah, it makes it seem more popular. Yeah.
Yep.
So keep doing that and keep subscribing.
Keep subscribing, even though one person can only subscribe once.
Yeah.
Make everyone else.
That's why you got to share the videos and stuff so more people can subscribe. We're only 22 away from 200. We are, whatever. She's only done 2 videos with me. No, 3 now, I guess.
3.
This is a good first one. All right, you done? You got any last words?
No, I want to finish my beer and open up another one.
Okay.
And go to bed.
Perfect.
All right.
You have fun talking to no mic?
Yeah, it's been great.
Jesus. Eating it. All right. On that note, see you later.
Bye.